Hello, today we as environmental interpreters are going to be demonstrating our living versus non-living find and decide activities. Our activity is targeted for first graders, but it's a great family activity also. It should take about 20 to 30 minutes. By the end of this activity, we hope that you and your students will be able to identify and describe the differences between living and non-living things in the house and outside. A few things to remember. We like to make sure that we always leave things better than they were when we got there. We do this by leaving what we find and respecting wildlife. So we don't want to be digging up plants or taking animals into our home if they don't live there. In order for your students to understand the differences between living and non-living things, we've put together some movements to help you remember. You can do these movements each time you find an object to help you figure out which category it belongs in.
So now we're going to show you the 5 characteristics of living things. First off, we're going to show you moves. So, for moves, you just move your body all around, and you just dance a little bit. And now, for reproduces, you're going to pretend that you're cradling a baby like so.
Reproduce. Can you pretend you're holding a baby? Can you cradle a baby?
For eats, you're going to be pretending to eat a bowl of cereal.
You pretend to eat? Yeah, good job.
For grows, you're going to start in a small ball on the floor, and then you're going to stand up and extend out your body and grow like a tree. For breathes, you're going to take 3 big, deep breaths in and out. Make sure to check out our activity guideline worksheet. It's not entirely important to print off, but it can be helpful to help teach your student. Now that you've learned the different movements for determining if things are living or non-living, explore your backyard or neighborhood and choose 10 different natural objects to explore. Ask yourself if they are living or non-living. If you aren't sure, you can do the 5 movements again to decide whether or not the natural object you found can do all of those 5 movements.
Alive, Haven? Yeah. Why do you think they're alive? Do they grow? Can you start in a ball like this? And get big? Get big? Yeah, good job. Do you think that the ball is alive? Say, this isn't alive. Does it grow? No, it doesn't grow. Does it have babies? No, it doesn't have babies. Does it eat? No, it doesn't eat. Hey, do you think birdies have babies in the birdhouse? Yeah. So do you think birds are alive?
Overall, I hope this activity was helpful and fun, and you took away how to identify objects that are living versus non-living. Being able to observe the object and picking out the 5 movements that we all discussed will better help you to determine whether it is living or not. Since you already observed and picked out what is living and non-living in your backyard, try and challenge yourself and do it in a different environment. I'm sure you will find a bunch of new objects, and it will let you see that there are many different living and non-living things within different areas. Just a reminder, with this activity, you want to respect and leave the wildlife the way it is. Have fun exploring, and goodbye.